Now, I love the conversation that's happened when it comes to trying to hold, older gatekeepers to the fire, as it pertains to like allowing new acts to break into hip hop superstardom without having to follow like traditional values or traditional rules. I do feel like traditionalism within hip hop has stunted the growth of plenty of rappers and has prevented a lot of people from interacting with folks that they otherwise may have given a chance to, if not for these very strenuous set of rules and guidelines and lifestyles and number of bars that a guy who's 17, 18, 19, 20, 24 years old, however young, needs to adhere to in order for them to consider them a success story. And I think that that interview that Ebro had with Uzi underscores a lot of the problems that people ended up having with hip hop, like even today, when it comes to, we don't have any new bodies to listen to. A part of it was, the reluctance to accept, the new voices 100%, even though I don't think that contributes to the death of hip hop that people were having a conversation about last week or the week before that. I think that this is still a major problem and one of the biggest reasons why I didn't enjoy that Joey Badass versus the West Coast beef. But let me hear how he presses him.
I gotta say something, man. And by the way,
you wish you were Jamaican? No, you don't.
Yachty, right? Or Uzi, one of them?
Uzi. Nah, I never got into it.
Oh, you said Uzi wasn't going to be something?
Nah, Uzi didn't want to rhyme over a certain beat. No. I'm going to be a rock star. And I said people
this ain't a Mandela effect thing.
No, the rock star.
This ain't a Mandela thing. Yeah, he ain't going to be like he ain't going to blow up or something like that.
No, he said rock star.
Oh. He said he was going to be a rock star. And I said, we going to decide that.
Let me go back and see exactly what he said. So I ain't got to be like, what? Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. No, nigga, there's the footage. Where's the footage? Because I remember Ebro chastising Yachty for not rapping over that beat. Or Uzi, I said Yachty. Chastising Uzi for not rapping over that beat. But he gave him mass appeal and DJ Premier beats, bro. This is Lil Uzi Vert in 2016. This was basically 2015 Lil Uzi Vert. At the infancy, damn near, of his career. And he wants Uzi to rap over a DJ Premier beat and said, you're not going to be a superstar if you can't rhyme on this.
Making me rap on that?
Yo, you can't ever say that about a Premier beat, though. You're like, you making me rap on that.
I'm trash.
But see, I do that to yo.
This is when everybody was complaining about mumble rap. This interview could have been so much different if he set him up the right way.
I am a rock star, bro. I'm not rapping on that type stuff.
We'll decide when you're a rock star.
Like, I guess the appeal of a Lil Uzi in 2015 is his ability to freestyle.
Do that. Hey.
Why would this be the standard for every single person, regardless of what skill set that they've presented is an asset to the genre? Why would this ever be the end-all be-all metric of like, this is where you go talent-wise? If you're not here, then you're nowhere. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
And at this point, like, Ebro's older than me a decade ago. At this point, he knows, like, he should know or should know. Like, that's not how you should judge or rank the assets of every artist that comes into your fucking studio.
I mean, he still ain't sold out no stadium.
I mean, rock.
That is so wild to me. That's your response after seeing what Lil Uzi's become despite this fuck-ass test that you tried to give him a decade ago? He still ain't sold out a stadium? I don't know if they wanted to be gatekeepers, but I don't also think they understood that reluctance to entering in the new is what led to the people's complaint about this stagnation of hip-hop within the mainstream. But at the same time, some of them probably did get some level of like euphoria out of feeling like, oh yeah, all these rappers got to come through me before they get to that next level. Probably some of them did. But to say a decade after you were wrong about Lil Uzi becoming one of the biggest stars, not only in hip-hop, but in general, he still ain't sold out a stadium? As if that's the metric that we judge success by in today's age. He still hasn't sold out a stadium. Holy shit.
Stars don't need to sell out a stadium.
They do.
What about you?
They do, wow.
Rock star is a rock star.
Says who?
The culture.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Don't he got
I
like
disagree.
two diamond singles?
Okay, 2 singles. What them albums?
I'm just saying.
You don't, bro. What?
Diamond singles, bro. That's
y'all be lowering the bar. Y'all be lowering the bar.
Lowering the bar? What do you mean? Do you know how hard it is to get a diamond single? 2 of them? 3 of them? What are you talking about? Now you sound like a hater because you don't want to be like, you know what? Maybe I was a little too heavy-handed.
That makes you a rock star, and his influence is undeniable.
So he's a rock star. So listen, with that measurement,
and then it's also like the reluctance to say, you know what? We could have and we should do more. Like as opposed to just retaining our older viewership and trying to maintain a dying breed of the genre. Like, why can we not be a part of a new, you know what I'm saying, ecosystem as well? I do get it. It's the pride, but in what? All you haven't done any. You haven't. It's not like you make the music or nothing like that. Why are you prideful in this? It's easy to be like, yeah, no, I probably was.
Because we lowering bars.
We ain't talking about the best lyricist. We ain't talking about that. He's his.
And you're not hearing this out of the blue from nobody. This is Wale. Wale was one of the best rappers in the 2010s during the blog era. It ain't like some random, you know what I'm saying, bitch ass, whack ass rapper coming up here to tell you about, oh, you was wrong. Like, what? You talking to a nigga that got bars, that had great records, that had amazing singles in that era. What?
A rock star.
What genre is that?
It's like a subgenre of hip hop, but like it's still evolving. It's not, you know what I'm saying, but you know the genre.
I stand corrected. Clip this for the internet. Uzi Vert is a rock star.
But you're not hearing it with the level of responsibility that you're supposed to have. You think it's a simple, oh, he's trying to make me look bad. He's trying to make me look like I can't admit that I'm wrong. And limiting it to, oh yeah, I just called him the wrong name. Like, have y'all ever been put on to somebody from Hot 97? Like a new act completely. I mean, we should go through the Gatekeepers, you know, allegiance or community at some point and see what they've ushered in. What new acts, even from the group, well, not from the group, even from the type of hip hop that they enjoy listening to, have they introduced you to somebody new? You would think after listening to, I don't know, Nas, Hove, and Kendrick or whoever else they fuck with so long that they would be like, you know what, here's, you know what I'm saying, Navy Blue. You know what, this is a guy that I think can really make some good music. Here's fucking Mike is pretty interesting. I haven't heard them talk about Billy Woods. I ain't heard them talk about Arm & Hammer. I've never heard them talk about nobody. I feel like the reason why you be put on from somebody like that though is because I don't think there's any ego involved in it. Like, you got a young streamer or just like a random nigga that's talking about music on the internet, they're not gonna care about their position and all of this because it doesn't matter. It's just about like, oh, I heard a song that was cool. I want to share it.
Oh, woe is me. There's too many artists. There's too many streams. It's too hard.
We would have never heard Eleanor Rigby if like there was a gazillion bands
woe is
out.
me. If you put certain shit next to your name, and you want that moniker, in my opinion, if you want to be a pop star, rock star, you want to
Terminator, I appreciate you with 3 months.
Be compared to MJ, you want to do all this shit. Everybody want to put their chests out. When motherfuckers critique you for falling short, don't tighten up.
Are you?
Who's tightening up though? Who's angry because Ebro in the morning said you didn't sell as many records as I anticipated you to sell? It's not a lie that everybody's attention is spread thin across streaming platforms. It's just not. It's not like a hot take that people have made less money when streaming became a thing. Overall, there's less money in the streaming marketplace for an artist. How is that like a lie? You can recoup a lot through independent sales and tours and private shows and merchandise. But the fact of the matter remains, off the music alone, there isn't as much money as there was before. Why is he pretending like that's not true? I hope that's not in the event, you know, more hip hop discourse occurs and more older forms of hip hop media have to be held to some level of responsible for their past, you know, words or their contributions or lack thereof to the genre or what it is that their influence ultimately ended up doing. As far as their gatekeeping, I hope this isn't all of their response and they can, you know, sit back and be like, you know what, you know, now that we are even aware of it, we could probably make a little extra room so that the genre that we claim to love doesn't just, you know, end up as just another thing. He wants to still have a way into like, yeah, nah, but I still made sense, and it just didn't. and it doesn't. He don't realize the stubbornness is ultimately what's gonna, you know, create a bigger boundary for younger guys who don't make the type of traditional rap that he knows and has loved. It's gonna make them harder. It's gonna make it harder for them to be like, yeah, no, Ebro is the guy that I can go talk to if I want to start my career in a way that doesn't make me go to another publication or another, you know, writer that might talk crazy about me, or just a fucking random person. Y'all are not gonna be relevant or worth talking to because the younger guys are just gonna find a way around you. They think that they're the one. They think that they're the end all be all. Like the answer with them, it stops here. If we don't give you an okay or a thumbs up or a check mark, then you're not valid. Niggas don't give a fuck. They just don't give a fuck. That's just what it is. Y'all are gonna be the ones that are losing out at the end of the day, as opposed to the guys that are gonna just go around you and still have success regardless. And if nothing else, Uzi proved that. That's what Wale's point is. He don't want to see it. Uzi got around you. He did not need the cosign. You niggas aren't gatekeepers. You influence nothing.